Yo, what's up guys? So today we have a brand new plugin from Native Instruments called End Modular, and this is by 10 Phantom Rooms. That is the developer for this plugin. And this is all about modular cinematic sounds on the lower end of the spectrum, but honestly, you can use this for anything. And that's exactly why I use this in a drum and bass track that I just created. This is the first thing that I've created with End Modular. So I'm only using 4 instances of End Modular, and I've put the preset names here in the tracks if you're curious what the presets are that I use. I use Achilles, Broken Wings, Asymmetric Pluck, and Movie Theater 1969. And I actually spelled that wrong, so I'm going to correct that right here. Movie Theater 1969. That's the 4 instances of End Modular that I've used for this project. And I'm going to go and play this back right now because as somebody that watches a ton of videos, whether it's for presets or reviews, I want to hear what you can make right up front. So that's exactly what I'm going to do in this video and play this track I've entitled Achilles after the first preset that I used inside of End Modular. So here it is. Okay, so that is Achilles, the first track I've made with End Modular, and this track, I was really pleased with how it came out and how it sounds. This plugin is facilitating all of that. The only thing that I've used outside of End Modular is these drum loops that I got off of Splice, these drum and bass loops and some transitions, as well as a fill. But everything else really is End Modular. So if I just pull it up here, this is what the interface looks like. This plugin's interface definitely matches the style and the vibe of what it sounds like. I love how it looks. And over here on the Complete Kontrol MK3 or MK3, however you want to call it, we have a one-to-one mapping of all the main parameters inside of the plugin. And then also we have this really cool modulation system over here on the left-hand side. And this gives us 3 different flavors of the same patch, adjusting all these different parameters inside of the plugin. And you can control this not just with your cursor, but also your mod wheel. So I got my mod wheel here on the MK3. And if I play it back here, let's just play a sound. Control all of that with the mod wheel. Now, taking a look at this project that I did, I have a lot of automation going on inside of this project. I have some volume automation, but I'm also blending different parts here. So if I go to Broken Wings and open it up here, I'm actually blending different parts here. I'm just blending these different parts, and if I just solo it and play it back, we can hear how that changes over time. And then all together. So just a super unique way, a modulation system to automate and get a progressing, evolving sound with this plugin. Now, this is the same structure as Crosstalk Piano. I'm not sure if you checked that out or not, but they have this brand new modulation system in that plugin as well. Super cool, really useful. Okay, let's jump into the browser now on the MK3 and then preview some of these other presets. This is another preset I use, was Movie Theater 1969, and if I click to load it up here, we can play a little bit. You can ride the mod wheel. Go to a different preset. So a lot of really interesting textures and sounds. And then if we go into any one of these channels, you can see there's a ton of different sound sources. And as far as categories we go, we have Alive modules, East Coast, Eurorack, noises, others, subs, and West Coast, but a ton of different things you can click through and try out these different sound sources. I like that they have this little dice here on each of the channels, so you can randomize really quickly and get something musically useful. That reso tape sounds pretty cool. Broken Wasp. Sounds pretty cool. Now, like I said, you can adjust any of these channels. So if I wanted more of that saw folding that I just loaded and play it like this, I can save that to part C, and now it's updated for part C. And when I go down and back up, it retains that level setting for channel 3. Let's try a few more presets. And then for part C, you can hear there's some animation here, which is controlled by this Animate encoder. And if we go into the Animate section, you can see that there's a little bit of step sequencing for the gate. Change this, take some of the animation off. You can open up the filter. Add some more space. Echo. Or even some drift. To my ears, that sounds super cool. So yeah, you can animate these different parameters. There's an edit page as well. You can dive deep in with envelope settings, filter settings, source settings. There's a mixer as well for the different parts. You can add different amounts of space and echo to each of the different channels. This plugin is really good at textures, low-end information that you can add in to add some atmosphere. And as you heard in the track that I made, is really great for a more aggressive style music, especially drum and bass, dark cinematic tracks, and other sounds that would be accented really well by this plugin. So that is my first look at low-end modular, just a real quick one here. I've been having a lot of fun experimenting and trying out the different sounds inside of this plugin, and I can't wait to use it more going forward in different tracks. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I will catch you in the next one. If you want to check out low-end modular, I'll leave a link below in the description that you can check out, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.